Okay, this should work now. Alright, yeah, this should work now. Alien and the creature measure their willpower in a battle of attrition. The enemy's willpower points will be gradually reduced in two ways: by throwing attacks at you, even if the attack fails, and by getting hit by your attacks. Most creatures give up the chase when they run out of willpower, allowing Alien to successfully overcome the near-death experience. Creature's willpower meter. This meter represents the creature's willpower. It reduces bit by bit with each enemy action, as well as when receiving damage or being under the effects of certain statuses. Alien's resources. Alien's combat resources include the tension meter in red, willpower meter in white, and skill points in the circle. Command acclimate. Most skills require the use of skill points. Use your turn to convert 2 fragments from the tension bar to 1 skill point and store it in your reserve. Your SP reserve is maintained between your death experiences. Oops. Oops. Okay. You can execute several skills from the corresponding menu, most of which require either willpower points or skill points. For now, try using breathing to recover some willpower. So the battle system is one that I am not 100% convinced on still. There's a lot of good things in this game, but the battle system is something that I don't feel is very visceral. Uh, it feels a little bit detached. That's the one thing I gotta say about it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Pay attention to the label under the timer to check its current passage of time. Time passes 10 times slower in menus and during NDEs, so you don't have to worry about it much when you're not exploring. Willpower and conditions. Alien's willpower is maintained between exploration and combat phases. If she loses it completely, she will faint and need to spend time in forced rest. Avoid fainting by finding a good place to rest and recover her willpower properly to continue. We are here, so we just came from this, I'd imagine. Beware of enemy tension. Enemies also have a tension meter. Enemies with high tension are more aggressive and can cast their special attacks or negative effects. Keep an eye on their tension to anticipate their movements. Fissure, countdown area effect. Deals a large amount of WP damage when the countdown ends. Command, move. Status effects are connected to the area in which they are received. If the enemy provokes a status in your current area, move to the adjacent area to negate the effects. Interactions. Some areas feature interacting elements which can change the course of the encounter. If the enemy seems too powerful, try moving between zones and use the environment to your advantage. Fractures and NDEs. As alien conditions get worse, mysterious fractures appears in Colony 7. Touching one of them will lead to a near-death experience. Fractures disappear after you encounter them, but will reappear after fainting and resting. That anniversary global promotion. Promotional voucher, nice, okay. SP, probably. So is there anything else here? No. It does have a very old school feel to it, where it's like I'm constantly checking the minimap. And that makes me very happy. Also, do keep in mind it's the demo, so there's probably going to be a lot of like quality of life upgrades and other stuff added. And this is one thing about the combat that it makes me feel very unsure, is that it feels very passive. Like I'm never really doing attacks. And I guess that's part of the feeling it wants you to feel, but it just kind of feels off. Like, also, these enemies are a little bit hard to predict how the attacks are actually going. I'm gonna spend it on extra, probably willpower. Special techniques that can be formed during the enemy's turn. Raise tension by avoiding enemies' attacks. Executing the technique consumes a segment of the meter. If performed correctly, it will reduce the enemy's willpower. Tension block. Blocks the enemy's attack and reduces its willpower. Consumes a fragment of the tension meter. Metal. Some actions such as tension break can damage the enemy's metal. If the enemy's metal reduces 0, the enemy suffers a break. This enemy's turn ends instantly, and Ling will get an extra turn during hers. Okay. Activate. But okay, I get it now. See, this is kind of what I'm talking about, right? Like, so I have an extra turn, but an extra turn to do what exactly? Like, what is the extra turn really good for? Because the whole point is to bring down the enemy's health to 0, but there's nothing really active in my movesets besides dodging. I guess the interactions. Why not? That was a miss. I'm gonna put it into sprint. Seems to be nothing there. Reverses dodge direction. That was kind of dumb. I didn't need to do that because it was the end of the fight anyways. The art style is fantastic though. The art style and the direction, it's really good. I think. Oh, it's the other way. Because of the reversal. Alright. Oh, damn it. Screw you. Also, I'm not sure if it's just because it's the demo and they're trying to like pound you out with levels really quickly, but it feels like I'm leveling up very fast. Then again, I have no idea how big the scope of the game is. I'm gonna move. Okay, so now we're getting double attacks. So it does feel like the meta of every fight is like move, find the place that has the pillar, and then use the pillar. Silence, active area effect, stop the use of skills. Okay. I wasted that one. I'm gonna move to the next spot. Oops. Original model prior to construction of Colony 7. So is that what we're on right now? Like something similar to that? Restricted area maintenance access, maintenance hub, warehouse lost and found. Personal modules and facilities. We are here. Also, starting this game up didn't really tell me what to do and what, like, where I need to get to, so I'm still in kind of like exploration mode. Is this not where I started? It is not, okay. Okay, I feel like the speed of everything picked up a little bit. See? After an ND, all unused tension will be turned to experience. Oh, I didn't know that. Nice. An empty envelope. Why did it tell me to... Okay, so I evidently can't go here yet. There seems to be nothing else here. I want to go back here first. Residential offices A. GCRs are prescriptive documents within the colony's exclusive civil law. This legal regulatory framework is necessary to circumscribe its inhabitants' freedom and prohibitions in order to improve coexistence among citizens. In compliance with this set of laws, the laws governing inhabitants' rights, obligations, and responsibilities, legislation related to public spaces, hygiene, noise, assembly, and public order measures, etc., have been developed. This document was adopted as a matter of urgency in the WWA Parliament after assessing the consequences of the Volta uprising to avoid similar situations in the future. Some arenas of public opinion were very critical to GCRs, as they interpreted the restrictions on inhabitants' civil liberties as being excessive. Is there anything else here? No. Room A, open study room. Room B, SHG 57. Room C, break room. All other rooms will remain closed. Waiting rooms and resting. Resting is the most common way of regaining willpower. You should be resting in waiting rooms. Special rooms in which time can be consumed in exchange for recuperating rest. Select the time you want to consume or the amount of willpower you want to recover, and the other value will be adjusted automatically. Once consumed, lost time cannot be recovered. I like that. I like the fact that the game's on a timer, and by resting, you actually lose. I love that. I think that's fantastic, to be honest. It actually gives you like a reason to try to use your skills outside and not just rest whenever you can. That's actually really dope. Not be used here. Okay, there were supposed to be 3 rooms, if I'm not mistaken, it said. Start here, I guess. Ceremonial urn, Guillaume Martel. Monthly plan: Guillaume, prepare TV interview. Mary and assist Guillaume. Alan, Gabriel, apply for funds. Aline, cleaning Rhoda. Skipped it again. Guillaume cared deeply about his painting supplies, keeping them in perfect order. He had a simple but extensive and good quality water-based set, which he used in SHG-57 workshops. He always liked painting in watercolor, especially before he entered the colony. Well, his paintings never became famous. He managed to sell a few, which helped him lead the bohemian, hedonistic lifestyle he so desired. Same though. New skill: throw stone. Throw stones at an enemy. Okay, so I actually have some damaging skills now. My bracelets are made from Ebro-Mat's RX F3, a material derived from RX F1, developed by NASA in 2005 for aerospace use. The RX F3 is a resistant, lightweight, modified polyethylene plastic, particularly unaffected by temperature, radiation, and humidity. My bracelets are designed to withstand normal use without suffering from wear. The Ebro interface can be incorporated to expand their functionality. Hi, Akko. Attention, Mr. Guillaume Martel, SHG-57 representative, sent by the Tri-A, Associated Activities, and for the affected Colony 7. Who found hourglass with no sand? Maggie's loss deeply affected Guillaume, but not negatively. Rather, it strengthened his core principle and helped him look to the future with even more relish. He began to express his ideas about life and death to others at the time, approaching suffering affected to help them with his doctrine. In 2021, he painted nymph dancing in watercolor paper. This intimate work, where the strokes' expressiveness dominates over technique and detail, features a nude nymph dancing in the forest. The nymph in the painting resembles Maggie when she was young. He used to describe it with both nostalgia and happiness. When Guillaume showed Aileen the painting, he said, "We're all gonna die, no one knows when. The important thing is how. What will you be doing when your heart stops beating? Waiting or loving? You choose." Here's a... Why am I not on the list? They keep on mentioning me. This is Guillaume's bracelets. Guillaume's urn. Is there anything else here I missed then? Okay, so that's Guillaume's place. I have a feeling. No? Paper outline. No, but it could be definitely used at his house, right? Well, let's try the new skill. Let's see what it does. I don't think I've ever seen this kind of enemy before. Okay, that'd probably be a back, I guess. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Enemies with parts. Some enemies have more than one target. If you destroy any of its parts taking offensive action, with direct or interacting with your surroundings, you can prevent them from executing certain actions. Use the command expect does not consume a turn to check all targets and their durability. Creature. Use his powerful mid-range attacks to become random. Okay. Extra turn. Oh, okay. So that actually takes out some of my willpower. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Alright, sick. Hello, scammers, be careful. That's a funny name. Raven Rocks. Yeah. I'll go to another battle, sure, why not? See? So this is one of those things where it's like, I know the battle's over now, right? Because the next attack, I'm gonna win. But it just feels like I think I'm active because of it. I guess sprint would be important because of the fact that so far how I'm feeling, I think the most important question to ask of a demo is like, does it make me feel like buying the actual game when it eventually comes out? And I would say yeah, definitely. Okay, no, but then is this not my house? I don't get it. Okay, yeah, this just feels like it. So this is just my house. The one I started in, anyways. Oh, maybe here, though. Yes. Okay, sick. Sick, 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 sick. Um, I know I have another clue for the guitar case. And the computer's beeping. I miss the days where serious issues about the future of humanity were discussed here rather than squabbles over waifu versus lolly. Although I long for the constructive discussions of a few years ago, regardless of who you were, I don't think it's really appropriate to reduce a serious issue such as the Orlov case to waifu versus lolly. I miss the days when serious issues about the future of humanity were discussed here rather than squabbles over waifu versus lolly. Now I can't help but imagine the movie poster. Please, I need to see that movie poster. As always, stupidity breeds serious issues. OP, you have other subtopics to check, including the chronological thread. CC, I have tried to access both news and chronological thread, but topics are blocked. Anyone know why? Any admin around here? Both threads became a den of trolls after Feyna and were temporarily shut down. I think that's when they banned 2/3 of the forum and it began to die at a rate of knots. Resource-bound interactions. Depending on the action, some interactions may require either consuming either time or willpower. Manage your resources depending on the situation, but be careful. If you execute actions without enough willpower points, you will immediately faint. Alright, sick. That's sick. I appreciate that. What did it say? Deactivation? Okay, so I'm definitely missing some clues from there. My-End bracelets feature a robust design and are designed to last. Given the nature of the affected, My-End bracelets tend to survive them. However, colony administrative agents are in charge of disabling the chips after the death of the affected person. The Eero interface cannot access the bracelet chip if it's disabled. This process cannot be reversed. The Worldwide Alliance or International Alliance is an organization founded in 1965 upon consensus from the new governments. Its initial objective was to achieve global social and economic cooperation over time and absorb other similar existing bodies such as NATO, the UN, the European Union, and the World Healthcare Organization. New skills, look around, optional path. Identify special or other useful interactions and marks them on the map. Nice. Okay. An hourglass with no sand. Guillaume uses an old hourglass with no sand to explain one of the most important concepts you learn in life. Who knows when we're gonna die? And no one can be sure they won't die tomorrow. No matter how healthy and strong they feel, we should enjoy the present by being present in it. On the other hand, no one can be sure if they'll die today, however bad they feel. You should live every day as if you were last, but always thinking there'll be many more. His vital principle on clinging to present enlightened the poor souls of the affected in SHG 57 who attended his conferences. The condition. Miasma is a condition of unknown origin which originally appeared in 1992. The first case featured people whose hair suddenly became white, all of whom became consumers of panacea. The rapid spread of miasma led to theories about highly contagious development processes, although experts remain unaware of the exact mechanism. While it cannot be said to be a disease, the fact that miasmatics die quickly in a few years at most, although there are no statistics to confirm any concrete findings. Miasma's etiology, its transmission, and the evolution remain a mystery. There is no known treatment. The writing is really good. Like most of the data files tend to have a punchy end to it, and that feels really nice to read. The skills that are unlocked during the natural course of the adventure critical path are always available. The rest of skills, optional and secret path, have to be equipped in the skills menu. As your liminal level increases, you'll be able to unlock additional slots in order to equip more skills of each type. Check the tutorial section in the menu for more information. Okay, makes sense. Reading, okay. Look around. Okay, so I can use the look around right now? No, I can't use look around, okay. Volta, the movie. Oh, an old PS3, look at that. Also, why do you have so many copies of that movie? Hi, Trackers. Okay, it's literally just on the other side. Okay, cool. No, probably won't like that. But like, is there anything else here? What about this door? No. Is there anything else? David Muller. Maintenance Inspector, 2nd category. Okay, sick. So I have the bracelet of the Maintenance Inspector. Alright, I like that. Let's go. Hi, Tidine. So I would assume I have to go here. Where I had a thing last time. Cards on the outside. But there was something that required maintenance, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. I only have 36 minutes left. So where is the maintenance? I'll check on the map. There's an elevator over there. Database. I'm gonna have to go back. Feels like a waste of time. Platform 57. So, are we on platform 57? Okay, yeah. Colony platform 57. Residential block. Staff elevator. But wouldn't the staff elevator... Maintenance tunnels. Yeah. I feel like I was owed one. Nice. We're gonna focus. And we're gonna focus again. Let me be on every turn. Um, nice. That's the first one that I've done. Doesn't really do much no damage. Okay, so it probably needs a key, not a. It probably needs like an actual key and not like bracelet. Um. Elevator room. Maintenance? Yes, let's go. Okay. It's starting to make sense now. There's definitely a sense of like having to discover things yourself and like not really sick. I also gotta keep in mind, like, I don't know what the scope of the developers are. Like, I don't know how big the team is. I don't. It's like, obviously, there's things that I noticed that are a little bit like strange. Like how it's always kind of the same battle map all the time, or the way like when I move area on the battle map, like there's a weird cut. But like it might not be feasible for them to like animate an entire transition, right? Like time might be better served elsewhere. Just kind of takes me out of the a little bit, but nothing that crazy either. I'm gonna focus so I get more XP on this fight. Um, offensive willpower? Yeah, more willpower probably is better. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. See, like, it just looks weird, right? Like, it just kind of looks strange. Blindness. Reduces visibility, but increases the amount of attention gained per dodge. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay. Do I risk it? Oh, that's a slick mechanic, for real. That's fucking sick. That's actually fucking... I love that. Although I'm getting my ass kicked, that might not be worth it. I actually like that. I think that's the slickest mechanic this game has so far as battle mechanics. And that's really sick in like any RPG. Like that's really actually a dope mechanic for real. Oh. Just a second, guys. Sorry. There you go. Also, I just kind of really dig that breeding animation. Get used to that timing. Okay, that was I almost didn't see that. You know, since I'm almost close to the next level, might as well. So it kind of feels like battles are more of a resource generator than anything else. Like you do them because you need resources, right? Like I need to accumulate more skill points, so like I'm gonna go do a battle. Which fuck, I shouldn't know. Oh god, that was dumb. I have to move. I don't know. I fuck with everything in this game except for the battle system. Um. I also kind of like that so far I haven't felt the need to rest. Because it kind of, like, resting should be something that, like, you need to do, like, pulling in dire straits because of the fact that it eats up so much of your time. Okay, I probably definitely want to use the parries more. Especially if that's kind of like the whole point of the battle is to build resources. I want to get more turns where I can build resources probably. Now I can just focus on building up my XP that I'm gonna get. I think the issue is the lack of fade out. Because that was like super jarring. I'm crawling and all of a sudden I'm just standing here. Like a fade out, fade in would have been like a really cool way of just like, you know, showing that hey, some things happen in the middle. But right now the cut to you crawl in this vent to you are in this area now is a little bit jarring. It's a little bit like it kind of breaks like what? It breaks the sense of verisimilitude. Fuck off. Fuck off. Alright, sick. My rock throw doing so little damage and also being tied to the tied to using willpower kind of feels a little bit bad because I don't ever want to use rock throw. Okay, so it definitely feels like you don't want to be using dodges. Like you definitely want to be using the parry. See, like crawl, all of a sudden I'm out. Like it's so strange. And yeah, like I'm definitely going on my way to avoid fights because how unfun they kind of feel. Then again, like I don't know what I don't know how to design a game, so like don't listen to what I say all the time. Like, but that's just how I feel. Oh shit. Okay. Um, let's go. God damn it. Interesting. That's an interesting soar movement pattern. I mean vent. An expired happy bar. Lovely. What is Volta though? See, this has a fade out. Okay. Sick. Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Okay. Wow. Yeah, skill points definitely more important here. Yes! Yeah, I should probably use those. I have a bunch. Oh my god. For real. Now, how many of the things can I use this key on? Oh, do I have to... Oh, nice. Let's fucking go. Sick. Okay, where am I now? I feel like there's so many other places to go now that I haven't seen. No, I don't want to rest. I... There's that door over there I want to see. Oh, was it just... Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna get there. It's fine. So did I just unlock the entire place? Let's fucking go. Reginald Volta penned the famous and incendiary political pamphlet that marked the beginning of the uprising, and he accused the WWA of neglecting the affected inside the colonies and suggested that their organization was behind the emergence of the miasma as a means to tackle the overpopulation crisis. Though not a direct call to arms, his words were intended to spur the afflicted into action and inspire a sense of unity. He was well aware that most lethal of all weapons was already inside them, the miasma. Ooh. That's really fucking solid writing, though. That's, like, really fucking good writing. Yeah, it's really that these don't have the arms I can break, eh? Just I don't want to use the Oh, okay, no, I do have 5, okay. So yeah, no, I should have. Well, regardless, the battle's over. Industrial zip tie, nice. Alright. Is this a restroom? What? I have no idea where the fuck I am, to be honest. Why is this inspection not doing anything? Okay, now I don't know if I'm going to the right place anymore. I do love that the elevator stays. It's probably a call elevator. If you decide to proceed, you lose all remaining time on a timer, so make sure to last minute. So something's missing there. So I missed a whole bunch of shit. Nobody dare say it, but I will. The WWA is abandoning Colony 4. They're obviously afraid. They haven't brought any new afflicted here due to pull for 3 years. They're still taking them to other colonies. Affected still exist. New victims won't stop appearing as they can't find a solution to the problem or because they themselves cause it. We'll never know if we stand still and do nothing, waiting for our turn to go to the moratorium to get our soul sucked out. No one dare say it, but I will. We have to stand united and fight for human rights. There are very few of us left alive. The WWA has abandoned us, waiting for us to enter Phase 3. No one dare say it, but I will. There are 4 plans. There were 4 plans during Utopia. 4 experimental plans to end the overpopulation crisis. Hostile land is what they call here the Bull Colony where we're confined. It's all a lie. The debacle, that's a good experiment for us to that's a good experiment to put an end to overpopulation. Ah, Missy! Hey, Sandra, I think he's still Discord. If you're still there. Do I go back and find more stuff? I only got 19 minutes left. What happens when... Can I fast travel from these points? Probably not, eh? I actually kind of hope not. Alright, sick, you cannot. You know, I'm gonna leave area for now. I might play it again after just to redo all this stuff again now that I know where I'm going. Leave area. There's no turning back after armor loss. So good, but if you have more than enough time, or enough face what's come. Okay, confirm. Let's see what's next. This is so sick. God damn, if it wasn't for the combat, I'd be a lot more excited about a full version of this. But what can be done? I don't know, maybe it's just the opener too, so maybe this will make it more. But it's like even with the combat though, like it's definitely a game I'd play over and over and over and over again. I think just to get all the secrets and stuff. Like I'm really enjoying a lot of it so far. This is probably where the demo would end, I would imagine. Like that makes sense. Throws an ice wall with assessments against the creature causing moderate damage. Let's go. Big fight. That looks like a... Effect. Definitely attacks with his tail, causing statuses in multiple areas. Uses the powerful Fool's Embrace after immobilizing its prey. Mobile. Oh, I wish I had that skill that let me, Okay, so I can still... Okay. Interaction, break free. It feels bad using that. Okay. No, skills. Oh. This feels bad. Yeah, definitely breathing. Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay. Okay. Attack chance? What? Ah, no. Restore Hourglass. Everything. Fucking crabs, what? Alright, so. The creature. Mysteriously so. I don't know if it's the right move, but. Fuck Fisher, I forgot. For attention. Oh, I don't know. Do I get an extra? Oh, I do get an extra for that. Alright, sick. Okay. Definitely focus. Where's Max turn? Hello? Are you serious? God damn it. Oh, I was panicking because I didn't save at all. Oof, I was panicking. I gotta learn timing for that. Oh, no. I'm an idiot. Yeah. Let's try again. This feels a lot more fun. It's kind of a shame that the rest of the combat isn't like this. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? No, I saw what I meant to do. Nice. Ah. I am stupidly focused right now. Ah. I should probably destroy that hourglass though. I'm gonna move. I don't know why I don't like the fact that he's... Okay. God damn it. Amazing. Oh no. Okay. Alright, it's game over. Bye. Let's go. Uh. That was actually really good. Minus obviously the minor gripes that I have there. That was really sick. I definitely am gonna buy it when it comes out, I think. Yeah, 100%. Alright, well that's gonna be it for today. For anyone who watched, thank you. I appreciate you. Feel free to follow all the jazz. Just like, all the stuff I'm supposed to say. But genuinely, really fun. And check out this game when it comes out. Bye.